welcome back to my channel today, and we are doing a brand new Sims 4 video today. And so today I went ahead and actually attempted to do Zefrine's easy version of her shell challenge for this month for April, and I'm really excited about this one because honestly, when I did her previous one, I had so much fun with that one that I wanted to step up my game with this next one. And I decided to actually put it on a hill, and I moved around the shell a little bit to make it fit, and surprisingly it worked out pretty well the way I was working with the design and the theme, and I went with more of like a country farmhouse type of shell basically. And originally I was gonna keep it on this lot, but then I was like, what if I move it to a bigger lot, because originally it's on a 40 by 30 and after that is a 50 by 50, because I'm thinking, what if I do a farmhouse? It needs like some type of like, you know, barnyard in the backyard. And then I talked myself out of it and like, okay, we're gonna keep it on this one lot, we're not gonna do too crazy. And then I did, and then I kind of basically utilized the entire space of the lot with plants, trees, debug items, live edit object items, literally everything to fill the space. And surprisingly, it looked really well, and a lot of you guys actually did like how I built this on my live stream. I didn't finish it on my live stream, but I came back and redid it or fixed up the rest of the house on my own free time. It took me about like a couple of days and 5 hours of footage to get it done. It's alright, but if you guys want to try out Zefrine's shell challenges or check out her Twitch channel, I will leave the links down below in the description, because honestly, when I say Zefrine is so freaking hilarious, she loves clutter a little bit way too much. I mean, more than me, which is crazy, but we love her for that. Clutter is like her #1 thing, and it's the greatest thing ever. But if you guys want to check her out, I will leave her Twitch channel down below in the description, alongside the download link for this shell and some other special things you should definitely check out in the description. But however, I'm really excited because today is a Wednesday for me, and surprisingly I haven't recorded a video in a very long time, and I'm kind of sad and sorry about that because school has taken over my life once again. In case you didn't know, I'm a college student at this current moment, most likely, actually currently a senior in college, so I'll be graduating next month in May. So I have a lot of prepping to get done for graduation, air quotes graduation, because in this pandemic that we're going in right now in this world is a little bit hard. And so I'm basically having online graduation, but I'm not attending that because that just seems kind of crazy to me. Online graduation, but nevertheless, I graduate in a month, I'll be done with school, and then I'll have more free time. But in case you don't watch my YouTube stories, which I now have with my new phone, and also Twitter or Instagram or whatever, basically all my social media, I posted that I have like 7 videos pre-recorded. 6 of them are builds. Well, technically 5 of them are builds. 1 is a machinima that I have to still finish, and another one is a creative sim for a single mother with a child. I have a lot of work to do. A lot of talking is involved with those builds, and some of them are half done. Some of them I just have to go back and like retouch up and fix some issues because we had a new pack involved and some other things, because I'm currently building Bob Pancakes and Angela Pleasant, their new humble abode in Brychester. And since then, you know, we had tiny living, and I feel like, you know, I want to spruce it up a little bit, add some tiny living touch to the build, add some new furniture items, see what I could definitely do. Because with new packs basically, we get new items, new debug items that our Sims can definitely use, and I want to utilize the Murphy bet for either Bob or his son, Icky Pancakes, because right now he is a teenager in my game, and he's about to go to college, and he's trying to decide which college he wants to go to, Foxbury Institute or Brychester, and as of right now, I really don't know, but it's definitely up to him. So for this house, my idea for this house was going to be like a country farmhouse vibe, and I really liked the idea that I had, and I was trying to like go really hard on it with the landscaping and making sure that it actually looked really like a farmhouse country type of barnyard type of house basically on this small little lot with the space that I had and the time that I had given to me. And I really like how it turned out at the end, because the way I did the landscaping was something that, I mean, I normally do, but I feel like this landscaping was more like extravagant, extra crazy, because I definitely had a hard time doing the roofing, and I wanted to add up more walls to like the top part, and I wanted to like fill it all in basically, but it was not going to work the way I was doing the roofing. So I went ahead and actually did put some little shrub little things at the top of the house where you can see right now, and kind of make it work. Like it looks overgrown, and the people that live here are technically the farmer that lives here. We're going to call him Gregory Smith. I don't know, Gregory Smith. And he definitely lives here. He's lived here for about 46 years, way too long. And he doesn't have any kids. He doesn't have a wife. He doesn't have any, he doesn't really have no one in his life basically to like take care of him, help around the farm. It's basically just him at this current moment. And so he's really doing all this work by himself. And over the past like 40 some odd years living here, he's kind of let himself go when it comes to his house. And that is like technically why I want to do the landscaping the way I did. And with the fencing, it's a little bit broken. It's not really up to code. And I kind of like the idea that I had. So if you utilize debug a lot in your build and buy catalog, I definitely recommend it for any build. So if you type in bb.show live edit objects and bb.show hidden objects, it unlocks basically a lot of new objects that your Sims utilize, or you definitely see in the worlds like of Willow Creek or Windenburg or whatever. It's a really good cheat code to use in The Sims, definitely for building, and definitely for like realism when it comes to telling a story and how this house came to be and what technically this house is used for, if you get my drift basically. But as of right now, you can see I'm utilizing the fencing from Get Together, which I honestly have been using quite often in my builds, and I really like the way it looks. And I don't know, something about just debug just gets me going, gets me inspired to do a lot of things in The Sims. And I've been playing The Sims for 20 years, and every generation of The Sims has gotten significantly better when it comes to building. I mean, we don't have color wheel, but other than that though, it's gotten a lot better when it comes to playability and the whole factor of, for me, for storytelling, because the way I storytelled in The Sims 2, I kind of carried over to The Sims 4 and kind of had that same, mindset of like, okay, I can tell this story based off these characters and with where they live and what their house is going to look like. So I kind of just put 2 and 2 together and made it a thing for me. And that's why I put The Sims 4 so much on the channel and on stream. I just like how I can tell a story from nothing and make it something, But that's just like kind of just my thing. But I do want to ask you guys in the comments below, how do you guys play The Sims yourself? Was it The Sims 2, The Sims 3, The Sims 4, The Sims 1? If you play on console, let me know. I kind of really want to know what you guys do, honestly, on a day-to-day basis. Now that we're stuck at home, wash your hands, do the thing. But nevertheless, we all play the same game or different games differently. I play how I play, you guys play how you play. At the end of the day, we all have a common interest, The Sims, and that's what we're here for. But nevertheless, we are going to go back into the build like I usually never talk about, but I am so inspired to talk about this build because something about the pond itself is like, ooh, that water. Using the Get Together, I think, yeah, the Get Together water, that pretty blue water with that landscaping around it with those rocks, ooh. I love that. I love it way too much. And I've been starting to do a lot more of like ponds in the front of the house a lot more often. And I'm working on my save file right now. And I have one of like, well, technically it is a park in a way. Like it has like a little bit of a park fishing pond area. And I just like how I did it. So, and it's going to be in Windenburg because that's where Get Together is, the little pool filter thing is from, and I wanted to make sure it was in that world and not the other worlds because I want to make sure that my save file has like as much as base game and their dedicated pack as much as possible so other people can play it, if you get my drift. But I don't know, I've been just having a lot of fun you know, just playing the game for what it is. And recently I actually deleted my custom content folder, or disabled my custom content folder, and played the game without literally no custom content or mods to help me enhance my gameplay, if you would say so. And I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm doing the ultimate challenge, rags to riches. That challenge alone is like a struggle town for disaster when you think about it, because I mean, the way I play my game, the way you play your game is like completely different, but with no mods or CC and no UI cheats, it's like a whole nother thing, because when it rains every single day and you can't control the weather, it's kind of hard. But it definitely works in your favor if you have like plants, like, you know, in your yard to help, you know, make them grow. It's like Stardew Valley in The Sims, but, you know, hopefully one day we get a farming pack, and then rags to riches can be a lot better, you know? But that's just me. But as of right now, the build is coming along pretty well. I'm pretty much already done with the whole landscaping part. I did cut out a few things in the build, like the landscaping took me forever, and also the roofing took me literally forever, an hour and a half for roofing, because I was on the struggle bus so badly. Like I honestly, it was taking me forever to do the roofing, so I had to cut out the majority of it to get it right. And so that's kind of like why the video is a little bit short, but a little bit normal in a way. So it's currently at 22 minutes at the time of recording without screenshots, so it might be about 23, 24 minutes depending on how many screenshots I do take. But if you guys want to see me do any more shell challenges in the future of the channel, let me know who and also what type of theme I should do for those shell challenges. Because I know Vixilla has one, Kayla has one, and Plumbella has one, and I'm going to end up doing all three because why not? But I have a confession. So little Simsy, my good friend Kayla, she did a shell challenge a couple of weeks ago, I think maybe like a month ago. It was Simsy shell number 5 or 4, I can't remember it, but it was a big house with a diagonal. Yeah, I'm still working on that build, and it's taken me quite a bit to do the landscaping and the furnishing, but that's all right. You'll see that build in the next couple of days when I get it done, because I'm on the grind to get videos out and be done with them, so I don't have to have them in my computer anymore to save space, of course. But that's like how it is for me as of right now. But honestly though, I'm really excited about, you know, just the whole future of everything and just like me in general, because in case you guys not know, I stream a lot on Twitch and I'm close to partner. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitch, we just hit 9,000 followers. So if you guys want to, you know, follow me on Twitch to get to 10,000, that would be really great. I would love that. I would appreciate it so much. Just saying, it's a great time because I have so much fun streaming and I laugh so much. I do the majority of my builds on stream anyway because I never have time to actually sit down on my own free time to record a build, so just end up doing it on stream and doing it that way because it's easier, better, and I can get your guys' feedback on certain items that I should place in the build or not place. And it's definitely a time for sure. We have a lot of laughs, a lot of, you know, crying moments, good crying moments, sometimes bad crying moments too, but it's mostly very good crying for the majority of the part, but that's all good. But like I said, I'm just really excited about, you know, the future of the channel, the future of myself, future of just me being, you know, mentally sane for the majority of the year or the rest of the semester, because I got one more month. I gotta stay sane for that long. And I found out, okay, so we have online classes, and I found out my professor said, oh, we don't have finals, we don't do finals. I'm like, oh, okay. So basically my class ends at the end of this month in April. So I'm like, whoa, more free time, no more face-to-face content, no more presentations. Can I actually stream every day? In May, most likely, yes. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. But enough about me, enough about, you know, my crazy life of school. I want to talk about the build for once, even though I've been doing that periodically throughout the video, kind of rambly a little bit, you know, it's all good, it's all good. But so this house is like, it's not big, but it's big in a way with the landscaping makes it look very big, and how I put it on a hill at like higher up, it's not that big. It's a very small house, and it's only technically 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Yeah, 3 beds, 1 bathroom. You're gonna have to share a lot of space in this house, but I did actually put a tub and shower combo and a toddler potty just because I feel like, you know, a family of 4 or 5 technically. I mean, you could technically fit another bed in one of the bedrooms in a place upstairs if you wanted to, but that's just up to you. And you could definitely also put another extra toddler bed in there too. So you got options basically in this entire house. But I wanted to keep it very, like, you know, very minimal, air quotes, minimal. But I wanted to keep it, you know, family orientated, but like how this old farmer, you know, whatever his name is, I think Gary Smith, I forgot his name already, but the guy that lives here, the farmer that lives here, like I said, he has no family whatsoever, but he does have extra room for like guests that come over. He has parties, like, you know, mostly his farmer friends come over and hang out with him. They stay the night, and granted, Gary is like, he's 26. Well, technically he's 26, but his family has lived here for 46 years. So it's like, this house has been here for generations, and it's been very, you know, kept well, but not to the standards of his previous, you know, lineage. And he's like right now he's the 5th generation of the Smith legacy. So he has a lot to uphold. His parents are no longer with him. Like, he's literally the only person in his family that can carry on the legacy. If he adopts, it kind of counts, but it doesn't count. It's not by blood, but he needs he needs to do something at least to get to carry on the legacy. But as of right now, it's totally up to you guys when you guys want to download this house and recreate Gregory if you want to, or, you know, if I make him and I upload him to the gallery, you can always have him too. But that's like for me and the whole like type of shell story that I have right now at the moment, because usually when I come up with my stories for either builds or sims, I necessarily don't write them down like I should. I technically just make them up as I go, like as am I talking. And I think that's why usually my speed builds end up being so long and rambly, because I can't get one idea out of my head, because I have ADHD and it's like a whole thing up there and it's not right. But like I said, the story came along to its best of its knowledge. It did what it did. Gregory Smith, 26 years old, has had this house in his family for generations, like 46 years, that long. And it's like, you know, he has to do something at least, of course, to continue on with the legacy. Like, he's a farmer at heart. He's always loved farming. He always loved gardening, you know, making sure that plants come alive and he can speak to the plants and stuff like that. And like, he's one with the trees, or one with nature, what you would call it. And that's kind of like what he's going on right now in his life. One with the plants, one with the trees, one with nature, like nature is calling type of way. And so that's kind of what he's doing right now. He's living his best life. He is a freelancer gardener, or he's part of the gardener career right now in The Sims 4, and I'm pretty sure that's base game, or it came with seasons. I can't remember which one it came with, but he's in that career right now. He doesn't really want to have like his own business per se. He just enjoys helping the earth, helping, you know, plants come alive and making sure their well-being's all right. So he has like a bunch of like job assignments that he has to do at home, like take care of his plants, make sure, you know, his lawn doesn't look too ratchet, but he has to make it work for him. And I feel like one day, whenever we get like a farming pack in the future of The Sims 4, I really want to have like a farming pack, like a legit farming game pack. I don't really necessarily want an expansion pack because I don't really know how that would work, but I could definitely see a farming game pack, because with game packs, they add a lot of gameplay, hence game pack. But it has like a lot of gameplay towards it, and I feel like with a new career or a new skill, and being able to have your own like little farm Etsy or Sims Etsy store, or whatever you want to call it, basically, like you can have your own little like farming career and be your own farmer and like, you know, adopt horses and being able to actually like have a way to do horsing competitions, train them, have a horsing skill. Like this farming adds a lot to the game when you think about it, because you have a gardening career, you have the freelance botanist type of thing, you have your own gardening skill. Like we can do a lot if we get a gardening game pack in The Sims 4. And I eventually want to do like a ranking video where I rank all these Sims 4 packs, like how I like would rank them and like give my honest opinion. Because honestly, when I do a lot of review videos for The Sims 4, I feel like some of them are just like thinking of me are too over the top. I don't know, that's just like my personality, honestly, but I feel like I could definitely do a lot better when it comes to like ranking them and like giving my like opinion about them when we haven't had a pack in a while, and I can like breathe for a moment and like, here's what I think and this is what it is, you know? That's kind of just like what I'm going through right now, and my brain is like not functioning properly for the past couple of days, and I don't know why. I mean, I don't sleep that much. I get like 5-7 hours of sleep, which is like kind of normal, but I need more. Like my sleep schedule is like non-existent, not there. It's just dead. It's gone. It's no longer living, but that's technically my life as of right now. But as you can see, we are pretty much getting towards to the end of the build. And like I said, if you guys want to download this Pacific shell, not furnished, and you want to do it on your own, I will leave the hashtag and the link down below in the description if you guys want to check it out. But if you want to download my version of the shell, I will also leave a link down below to my origin ID, which is just SpringSims on the gallery. And low-key, I'm close to 3,000 followers on there, so if you want to follow me, that'd be a great time. A little self-promo. Great time. But like I said, this whole house is like one of my ultimate favorites that I've done, because it's on a hill and I don't really do a lot of terrain tool type of things, and I'm doing things that I'm scared of, just like this. But nevertheless, I'm gonna go ahead and actually wrap up this video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys all in the very next video. Bye.